It's Cup of Joe Live. With Jimmy, the astute tourist. Featuring the Wally Grimshaw Orchestra. The best sip of the day. With special guest Trouser Cat and the Ford Man, Kenneth Oates. This day in history in your weather. Here's Jimmy.
Good morning, everybody. I am, in fact, Jimmy, your astute tourist. Welcome to Monday Cup of Joe. It is Monday, May 12th, 2025. It's 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Kenny is still convalescing. So hopefully he'll be back as soon as he can when he's feeling better. But I'm joined here by, of course, my brother from another mother, the Down Under cruiser himself. Shaun is here. Good evening to you, sir. G'day. And of course, my little brother, Mr. Scott Wolling from Controversial Cruising. Good morning, Scotty. How are you, brother?
Good morning. I'm really the one that's down under, just to let you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and that's where you belong, young one.
No, I think that's where you belong. So I can rub your little bald head down here. So
it's about time I actually took precedence.
Well, Shaun and I are the bookends, so we're up top. So we'll stay up here. So my head was cold, so we're the bookends. You can be the book in between or below. Good morning, everybody. We made it through the weekend. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. We matching cone heads, Denise. That's right. There you go. But yeah, I had a decent weekend. It was quiet. We've had a lot of rain here. Colleen was able to get out and do a little work in the garden. We're starting to prepare the beds for vegetable planting that time of year.
Oh, those beds. You had me worried for a minute.
Yeah. Well, the other bed is prepared. I'm looking at the new bed. I asked her if she wanted, to check it out, but she had no interest. So, oh, well. It is what it is.
The new bed came, Jimmy?
Yeah. So the new bed is set up. One of these days, I should send myself the link, and then I can show you guys with my phone and stuff. Cool. Down in the green room. So I'll show you the room. It's really coming together. I was telling Shaun before we went up, because I'll be spending some time in that bed, probably, in the beginning when I come home more than not. So my son came over this weekend and helped me mount a flat screen on the wall just adjacent to the bed. So. But yeah, we had a good weekend. It was Mother's Day weekend. I hope all you moms out there had a great, fantastic weekend. I know that Colleen did. We spent the day yesterday with our oldest son and took her out for lunch. And even though she's not my mother, I paid, which is fine. But we had a lovely afternoon, and it was good to see him. It was really good because as kids get older, they move away. Like Scott did, he moved away. And
now, I want to know whether Scott actually saw his mum yesterday.
I did not, but I did call her the very first thing when I woke up, because I would have heard about it if I didn't.
Now, did you just call or did you do a FaceTime?
I did just call. We did just call. We had FaceTime not too long ago, and they actually came to Arizona about less than a month ago. So they were here in the beginning of April. So that was, I think, the second time that they had come and visited me. So that was nice.
But that was April. This is May.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
He's relentless, isn't he?
He is. He is.
He is. But we love him just the same. Hey, I want to recognize Jen. She's been a member for 2 years. Can you believe that? Jen, where has the time gone?
G'day,
Good
Jen.
Lord.
Welcome aboard. Hey,
Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll do that in a minute, but that's not milk. That's not milk. I know what that is.
Jimmy knows exactly what it is.
I do.
Is that nasty stuff that we don't like to put on bread?
No.
Oh.
No, you
Vegemite?
Vegemite? Yeah, is that Vegemite in a glass?
Can you drink Vegemite? I suppose you could, but no.
John would drink Vegemite.
Listen, I can't even sniff Vegemite, let alone eat it.
Right? That's a beverage of the alcoholic persuasion. Maybe coffee flavored beverage, if you know what I'm saying. See what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yummy, yummy. All right.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah,
we get alcohol down under. Even bloody
aren't you a dry country? Gosh, I hope not. I hope not. Good Lord, listen, that would be awful.
Our name is Australia, not Saudi Arabia.
Right? All right, we got to do this.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn, it's hot. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Today's gonna be good, no matter what they say.
That is right, folks. It doesn't matter what they say. And it's going to be a good day. Cheers to everybody. Best sip of the day. Coffee makes me poop.
I just have to have my caffeine hit at night as well.
Right? Exactly. You can't do a cup of Joe without some
the only problem with it is you have yours hot. I can't have mine hot at night.
No, I don't blame you.
No.
I can't really drink coffee at night like some people will have coffee at 6, 7 p.m. Unless I'm having dinner or something, if we're out, because I won't be able to sleep.
Same.
I changed my spot. See that over there?
Yes.
That's my IV. My caffeine IV.
Okay. I was going to say, what? You had an IV? You had me going.
Yeah,
for a minute.
that's where I get my caffeine.
Let's go over the chat and say good morning. My mother was the first one. And good morning, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Mom got I sent her a bouquet of flowers, and I know she got them. So Sharon is here as well. Mom. Good morning, Sharon. It's good to see you. I hope all is well.
G'day, Shaz.
Scott was here with us as well. Good morning, brother. Carol Walters is here. Good morning, Carol. Good to see you.
Denise. Hello, Denise.
Who's here? Yo. Eddie Lugo is up at 6 a.m. and he is with us. He was number 5, 6 in the chat. Good.
Hang on a minute. I've just got to write the Australian news. Eddie Lugo surfaces for Jimmy's Monday morning cup of Joe.
He actually got up and got out of bed. If I knew you were coming, Eddie, I would have sent you the link. I'll have to start sending you the link when I.
You can't send Eddie the link.
I don't think I can do it now, can I? Maybe I can.
He'll be here every morning.
Yeah,
he'll never go away.
and then he'll make me drink that other stuff, that F stuff.
Oh no, that's not that.
And we got Joe in the chat as well. G'day, Joe.
Joe is here as well. There you go. All right, so let me, I did that. That's done.
Yeah.
All right, so Joe is here as well. Scott is saying hi to everybody. Oh, look who is here.
Denise.
Hi, Denise. Are you, I'm assuming you're working, right, darling? I'm assuming you're taking care of all the people
Her
that
back
need
is
your
killing
help.
her. It's been a rough one. She's getting too old for this shaving cream. Why couldn't Dwayne be rich instead of good?
Because you settle for good, honey. Hey, well, speaking of waking up at 6 a.m., look who's here.
Oh God.
Bring
Hey.
it. Bring it.
Hey,
Bring it, talkers. Come on.
Okay, gotta
hey,
go. Bye.
come on, you. Come on, you.
Scott.
I'll have a go with you.
Good morning, Eduardo. Thank you for joining us. How are you, brother?
¿Qué pasa,
How are
Mr.
you, Eddie?
Bookends?
How's
Why you
things
put me
going?
down here with this guy? Why you put me down here with this guy?
Because you've got
Put
hair.
these guys. Put him in the basement.
Listen.
You've got hair,
Listen.
mate.
Let the old people upstairs. All right? It's old guys up there.
You gotta hold the old guys in higher
Speak for
esteem.
yourself, Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
be
not
down here
old.
with this Boludo.
And we're twins,
We all
Correct,
look
we're
like a
twins.
bunch of Jerry Toll commercial
Right?
here.
right? Oh,
Hey, Eddie,
so Denise finished it.
can
Why
you do
couldn't
this?
Dwayne be rich instead of good looking?
Eddie, can you do this and get shiny nails?
Eddie's still got a fantastic head of hair.
Amen to
Scott,
that.
he's got the parking lot growing. I get it. I was there.
Receding
Still looks
hairline,
good,
you know,
though.
in the mid
Still got
30s.
plenty of hair
Jimmy.
up top, though. You look good.
Jimmy, let me just put this to you. God gave you and I such a beautiful face that he made room for another one.
Right? Honestly, I love it. Well, Ed, how's everything going? Did you have a good weekend?
Very slow weekend. It's been raining all weekend. So right now there's a storm passing by. A little while ago, while you guys were talking, I knew you were saying something about sending me the link, and I completely missed everything because I lost the internet. And when I got back, I heard you say something about the link. I said, okay, I think it's sending me a link. So I went ahead and messenger ahead. I said, okay, so that's what it is. But
Yeah,
I mean,
and you got it. So
yeah. So
there
hopefully
you go.
we'll stay live for a while. So
Well, that's good. Well, if you disappear or you freeze, we'll know why.
yeah.
Double A is here. Good morning, Aaron. It's good to see you, my
Double A,
friend.
how you
Aaron?
going,
Thanks
mate?
for coming in. Let's see. I'm just skipping over some of these. Like I said, if we sit here and I put up every chat,
We never
everybody's
finish.
chat, we'll be here forever. So hey, look who is here.
yeah.
Shirley
Yes,
from
John.
Glitter World.
Glitter bombs. Glitter
Oh,
bombs. Sure.
I'm sorry, Sean. Yeah, answer that. Sean, do I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
carry caffeine powder to dissolve in water for your IV?
No, I'll get the real stuff. And
But
besides,
sure.
I'll sniff it in rather than
You what?
Reminds you of the 80s,
yeah.
Miami Vice days.
Yep.
Good morning, Shirley. It's good to see you from Glitter World. She's our friend out there in Newfoundland. We haven't seen you here in a while. You've been elusive. I know you've been busy and you've been working and that, so it's good to see you. You set your alarm, right? I'm glad you did. It's good to see you. And she's been an old friend of the channel from way back. So it's good to see you coming in, and I appreciate you setting the alarm. So Gavin is here from the Guitar Professionals. If I can get that, which it's not. There we go. A little wonky there. Don't forget to hit the like button, share us out, and channel surfing is encouraged. If you don't know what channel surfing is, at least for Shaun and I, we are streaming our own channels. So go on over and hit the like button on both of them and share them out to all your friends, and maybe we can get some more people in here. We have 12 people in the chat. That's pretty good for a Monday morning. It is early. I know a lot of folks are still napping like Eddie usually is. And I'm sure Kurt and Marcia and those folks are still sleeping, but that's fine.
Well,
So
Marsha's actually got an excuse.
who does?
Marsha.
Marcia does?
Yeah. It was Mother's Day, right?
Well, this is true.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's got to put up with Kurt, so that's another issue.
That's a whole nother job in itself. Hair's for women. Forget about hair. It never gets you laid. I don't know. I think maybe back in the day it did. I had a beautiful coiffure as a young man. But did Alice have a good Mother's Day, Ed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. That's good. And
Okay,
I want to wish
you
you
spoil her?
Plenty of gifts.
Yeah,
And,
did
we
you?
were home all day.
Oh, I was going to say, did you go out and pay for dinner like I did?
I mean, with the storm and all that, we couldn't go anywhere. So we stayed home. Saturday night, we went out and had ice cream and a little sweet date Saturday night.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Scott has shared out the link from my Facebook, so if you guys want to go over and hit the like
Thank you,
on that,
Scott.
appreciate it.
He also
Look at
gifted
this.
one.
He has gifted a
John Gaylor.
membership to John Gaylor. Right on. Congratulations, John. Is John with us yet? I haven't
Not yet.
seen him.
Probably sleeping.
All right, we made it to the bottom of the chat. So good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's nice having Eddie here with us. That's a rare treat. Eddie hasn't been in.
Is it
haven't-
though? Is it? Is
Hey,
it though?
I'm
We
the
have to see
host.
him after
so
this, right after
I have
this.
to be.
Is
I
it
have to be
though?
nice. I have
Let
to
him
be
let
nice.
him keep talking.
Or is it like dinner that repeats
Right,
on
Eddie?
you? Because we're gonna see him now and then at 4 and then again at 9 and
We're not talking about you.
no, you.
And Jen
Live
Jen
today.
has gifted some as well. Let's see, Najuma Brown,
It's a party.
Cruz Valera, Scotty J Travels, Sea Lake Journeys, and What's Pop doing, Jen?
Pop, what
Awesome.
you doing?
Thank you for that.
Where's Pop?
That's
Pop?
very
This
generous.
one is something else. I'm telling you.
Jen's got to be probably one of the most generous people involved with my channel for sure. She's been a
That's
why
member
she
of
has the name
mine
Jen.
for 2 years, and she's always in my live and other people's lives. She's gifting memberships out. So
And she's on the board of Helping Hand.
Generous.
and she is on the board, isn't
See,
she?
you finally got it. You
Ah,
finally got it.
generous.
Generous.
Uh-huh.
She makes Scott here look like an angel.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. The little devil son of my gun here that I got next to me.
A little devil.
Asian,
But Jen, thank you for that. And I know Scott, I know John is, if he was here, he'd be very appreciative. And the same goes for the 5 folks that you have generously given memberships to. So thank you. Generously. Jen is a very generous lady. I appreciate you. And we all appreciate her as well.
What kind of
so.
toys are at
You
that
know
toy
why?
store?
You know
Denise?
why Jen puts the dot in
Jen
so that she can
Arras.
differentiate between Jen Arras and Jen Uffa and all the other Jens that she is.
Right. Eddie can relate to Jen Arras in a way.
27 years working for that company.
And Toys R Us, right, buddy?
Yeah. 27 long years.
It's getting.
What kind of toys are at Jen Arras asking for a friend?
You're gonna tell you real soon.
I'm not going down that road. I'll tell you that.
No.
Scott, I'm in the wrong chat.
Oh,
And
Lord.
no, Scott, only Scott say that. So
Oh, man. You know, let's, before we go down some crazy roads, let's do this. Oh, weather watch now. You can see the rain on the screen there, and that's what Eddie's dealing with right now. We've had a lot of rain here in the Northeast, but I look out look out the wonder window, and it looks
The
like
wonder window.
the sun is coming up.
The
So
wonder window.
I hope it doesn't rain too much. I know that we've had floods and flood watches here because we've had so much rain, and I know that you guys have had it down south even prior to us getting it. So I think last week, like we talked about, all the weather that you get, Eddie, ends up at my house in a couple days after. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first, seeing as Scott wants to get rid of me.
All right, right on.
Today's weather, we had 25 degrees C. It's currently sitting on 14, feels like 13 with 1% humidity, which means mañana we're starting to cool down, 19 degrees. Wednesday will be 18, and we're slowly making the downward progression. And along with the rain starting to make its way here, which, you know what, truth be known, whilst it is wet, it is good. We do need to have the rain, and it's there to keep the gardens alive and keep us alive. Otherwise, what else would we drink?
When is bushfire season for you folks down there? I'm sure you have some dry times where you get a lot of bushfires. Summertime, yeah.
Summertime. So
just coming out of that, right? It's just ending the summer for you guys now,
December
right?
is our driest time.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're sitting at around the high 30s, 40s, and it doesn't rain for like months on end, and it's dry as hell.
Holy crap.
We had somewhat of a dry winter here. We got snow in that, but it wasn't really a lot. And then when all the snow was gone, we were in a drought. And in the fall, when all of that fuel falls off the trees and ends up on the ground, and then you have a drought situation, then it's a recipe for fires. So
how come you have a drought? You have snow and then you get a drought. How does that
just
work?
Not a lot. So when the snow melts, it's just not enough water to keep things wet. So keep the ground wet. Things have changed now.
You've got a bit of a conundrum, right? For you, the conundrum is you hate the cold, but you need the snow.
Well, you need the snow or the rain. The problem within the wintertime with the rain, it's usually the freezing rain, and then that weighs the trees and the wires. And you guys know, Eddie knows about that. Even in Georgia, you guys get that freezing rain, and man, it tears the limbs down and the wires.
But then you complain about it when you've got the snow, and then you complain when there's not enough snow. Make up your mind.
Well, I'm not complaining about not enough snow. That's fine with me. The least amount of snow and ice, the better. That's how I feel. But
and Shaun, it's becoming your winter right now, right?
Say again.
It's becoming your winter right now. It's becoming colder and colder.
It's our fall.
A fall. Okay, got it.
Yes. Hey, Pete is here. Good morning, Pete. Who wants to go next? Eddie, you want to do the weather in Georgia?
I'll go next. We'll go this way. So we'll go in a nice little circle. We'll go in a nice little circle, so we don't have to ping pong. All right. It is pretty hot in Scottsdale. It is already 79 degrees, and it's only 3 a.m. 3:23 a.m. at 79 degrees, and it's going to be the high of 97 degrees today.
Oh, you keep that shit to yourself.
Wow.
But
you're definitely desert weather.
Where we are in May and going into June, anything under 100 is a win. So 97, I know it sounds very hot, and it is, but 97 right now is a win because technically it should be kind of over 100, 105-ish. So it's actually a little bit cooler. And this is the reason why I moved to Arizona, because we are just sun. I don't know if I can even find rain here. So, yeah, we're about to get
hang on. I think you screwed the song up. I thought the song was fun in the sun.
It is fun in the sun, but there's some sun out here in the desert. So if you come out to the desert, bring your sunscreen and a hat and what do you call those the shades in Down Under?
Shades.
Oh.
Sunglasses.
Your shades.
I thought it was fun till her daddy took the T-Bird away.
Oh, yes. I had a T-Bird.
Just saying. Matt from Backlash Fishermen are here.
Fishy.
Good morning, Matthew. I hope all is well with you, sir. All right, Eddie, you're up. What's happening in Georgia?
Georgia
Well,
Peach.
right now we're around 65 degrees, going up to 75, and scatty thunderstorms possible, which is already been heading out there. Slowly but surely should be clearing throughout the day, so should be a nice 75 later, which is pretty nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is good. That's good weather.
Short and go out and have fun, but it's gonna be wet.
I just want to tell Mac, break a leg, brother. We never say good luck. Go break a leg, and he's taking his exam for his EMTB, and I know you're going to do fine, and you'll be a card holder soon, and you'll join the ranks of some of us. I just restarted mine right before we started doing the live streams again, right before I went in the hospital. So
you got this, Matt.
Yep, you got it. A friend of mine has a fully restored T-Bird. He won an award on debut at the Parks Elvis Festival Car Show. That's nice. Yeah, the T-Birds.
The same
was it
year
really?
I was born. Yep, 1988 Ford Thunderbird was my very first car. I bought it actually off my driving instructor back in the day for $500 cash because she needed to get it off of her property. I forget who was somebody that was related to her, and ended up buying it. And to this day, is still my favorite car. I know I've gotten rid of it. I got rid of it and it still ran, but that thing was, man, I hit poles with that thing and not a dent, not a scratch. I mean, they do not make cars, toys, or anything like that anymore. And I love that car. I really do. I wish I had pictures with it. And man, $500.
We can do a segment on first cars. You know what your car was, but hold that thought. Here in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it's currently partly cloudy, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. The real feel is 39, so it's not too bad. Looks like we're going to have a sunny day today, high of 74 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be cloudy, 68. Looks like towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, rain. You know, what else is new? So we're getting the rain. But let's see. We'll go over to the Wonder Map and see what we got going on in the rest of the world for you people. There you go. Everybody could see that. All right, there you go. Here we go. It's pretty clear here in New England right now, but not a lot of precipitation or anything. And that goes for most of the eastern seaboard. You can see there's that weather that Eddie was talking about, the rain and that. Just pulling out of Georgia. So you hopefully will have a good day today with that rain pulling out. Looks like Florida was getting some of that as well. But you know how it is down there. They get sun showers, and it's just a beautiful day in Florida. Southern Florida, down around Miami and Key Largo and that, they got it's quite a cell there. So.
Yeah.
Fort Myers over on that side too, right? Is on this side.
Yeah, thunder showers. Looks like there's a lot of precipitation in parts of Cuba as well. So we make our way down through the Gulf states along the coast. It looks like they're getting some scattered thunder showers and some unsettled weather, but it doesn't look too bad. Up here, the folks in northern Alabama, out towards Memphis and that, they got some weather. Hopefully things will stay settled. I like to look up around Missouri and Kentucky and that, because they can get some tornadoes as well. So hopefully they'll be safe and they won't have too much nasty weather for them. Making our way down around the
Speaking of, real quick, Jimmy, while we have Eddie here, Eddie, there was an earthquake in Atlanta a couple days ago. Did you feel that or hear about that? Or
I heard about it. My sister-in-law in Tennessee felt it. A few people here in the north side of the state did, but nothing. And I was sitting right here when it happened, and I didn't feel anything.
Holy shit.
We get them here.
Tanya lives on that side.
so,
I was, holy crap, 4.1.
Eddie,
Yeah. Sorry.
do they know who expelled air from the rear end to cause the earthquake?
May have been Eddie with his new diet. So
It was
a lot
Eddie's
of
quick.
fiber. It was Eddie's quickie.
I had an extra cup of coffee and some of this stuff. And it hit me.
No wonder he
Have
didn't.
you been drinking that mushroom coffee, Eddie? Because that'll definitely
yeah. Somebody here hit me with
coffee
it.
will make you poop. Right,
So
Scott? All right, so let me finish the weather. Down along Texas, the Galveston area, where our good friend Cheryl and Jeremy are, it all looks clear there. Let me pull this back. Arizona looks hot. It looks hot.
Very hot.
Not a lot going on there. There's not a lot of activity. The sun will be out, and like Scott said, it'll be close to 100 degrees. But it's
I don't know how he does it to live in that state.
I love it. I love it.
I think I could deal with it too. The only problem is you're so far away from the ocean that I would miss the water.
Far away from everything.
Yeah, this is true. Making our way up the West Coast. It looks like Northern California. They get some, it's the mountains there. They get some rain, and you could see the blue. They get some snow, but not a whole lot really going on. And then we're going to make our way down where our good friend Shaun lives, which he lives down here in Melbourne. All looks clear. I can see him waving. And Tasmania as well, where Jonesy is, it looks everything looks pretty good there. Then we'll get over to, we haven't seen Goldie in a while, but it looks like in Romania her weather looks pretty decent. Making your way out towards the east, France, they're getting some rain and some thunder showers. But then over where Pete is, looks pretty good. So
it does.
Looks very clear. And so there you go. There's your weather for today on this May 12th, 2024. So I hope you're having, no matter what kind of weather you're having, you make it a good day.
Yes.
Right? It is what we make it. So right on. So let's do some more things. Let's do some more things here. Let's do, should we? Let's do this. We got some breaking cruise news. We got some Australian cruise news, and we'll talk a little bit about what will affect some of us in the Gulf of America. Shaun, you want to give us your news from Down Under?
I can. There are a
If
couple
you're ready.
of Royal Caribbean ships that are coming down under, as far as I'm aware. One of them is Quantum of the Seas, and the Anthem of the Seas is the other one that's going to be coming down for 2026-27. Right now, we've got Carnival doing its best bit round here, and also we believe that Celebrity will send the Edge back down under. In ground news, it's talking about stuff around the world, not much around Australia. So I hand that back to you, sir.
Okay, so one of the things I wanted to talk about is the Mexican government looks like overnight, or they've decided over the weekend, they're going to set a new tax, a head tax for cruise guests. I didn't even realize they had a head tax, but that must be, they must take that in.
But they haven't been enforcing it, but it's been there for years.
Yeah, and you pay for that when you pay for your passage on the ship, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So according to a report from El Financiero, guests will need to pay $5 when entering Mexico on board cruise ships. And the local finance news website noted that the agreed value was much smaller than the initially proposed tax of $42 per person. It's set to be raised gradually. Will increase it to $10 scheduled for the end of the summer right around August. So expect it. You probably won't see a dent in what you pay, but just be aware that when you stop at these cruise ports, part of the fee that you pay on board is going to these countries. And I think go ahead, Shaun.
In fact, that's one of the reasons why Melbourne is no longer a big cruise port, because the state government here has actually imposed a tax. We call it a tax. They've imposed a tax they went from $25 up to $45 per person. As a result, all the cruise lines have gone, thanks. And so they're stopping off in places like Sydney, Brisbane. Adelaide is now trying to get more cruise lines to go into their port, and also Hobart is picking up on all the ex-Melbourne stuff as well.
Wow. Yeah,
we're going to see a lot more cruise ports doing this too. I mean, over the weekend too, Hawaii decided that coming up here shortly, they're going to start to impose an 11% tax on your prorated cruise fare. So 11% on your cruise fare, your prorated cruise fare, will be an extra tax to visit while you're docked in Hawaii. So
Hawaii used to be a tourist destination, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yep.
Okay. The second thing I wanted to bring up was Carnival changes upcoming cruise itineraries for 2 of their ships. They're changing the itinerary of 4 cruises set to take place on board the Carnival of Venezia and the Mardi Gras in 25. According to a statement sent to booked guests, all the cruises will replace visits to Grand Turk and to Amber Cove. Affected sailings include the May 11th, May 26th, June 9th departures on board the Venezia, as well as the June 7th cruise on board the Mardi Gras. So if you expected to go to Grand Turk or Amber Cove, guess what? You're going to a couple different places instead. So
what's wrong with Grand Turk?
I don't know. I'm sure it has something to do with money. If I had to guess. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't say why they're doing it. It just tells us they're doing it. So there you go. That's what's happening in cruise news from Down Under, as well as some of the cruises out in the Gulf. So there you have it.
G'day, Barmanola.
Yeah, Billy's here. Good morning, sir. Hope you're feeling well. Aaron says, so then they will want an 11% cut from the airline tickets if you fly in. I'm sure. We're seeing prices going up anyway. They go up every year, but every year they add 11%, pretty big.
So they're saying the 11% is going to go back to the wildlife preserves and the preservation of the nature projects and the roads and the infrastructures that often get worn down by the cruise ships and the cruise ship traffic coming in there. So obviously
that's going to be a shipload of money. Come on, seriously.
It is.
I mean, 11%, that's a huge hike. I mean, if it goes towards the preservation of the environment and the animals, I'm all for it. Okay. But we know what happens.
It depends on which animals. If it's the animals at their congress, well, then that's a different story.
Right? Exactly right. And what do they call a group of gorillas, right? It's called a congress. A group of
now that makes sense.
Right?
Now it makes sense.
There you go. Speaking of happy, smiley, sunny days, cruising is fun anytime. Our good friend Cheryl is here. Good morning.
G'day, Cheryl.
Biggest, brightest smile on YouTube. We love Cheryl and Jeremy, and I hope they're doing well. I hope you had a good Mother's Day and a good weekend. All right, so there's a new segment that we do. You guys, one man's opinion. I'm going to do it. So here we go.
One man's opinion.
I just don't understand people dressing. Look at me. I got dog hair all over me. I don't understand the way that people dress these days. I know when I was a kid, we had two sets of clothes. You had your school clothes, and when you came home, you had to change out and put on your play clothes. We were out yesterday, and this has been somewhat of a stick in the mud for me, is that I'm seeing more and more people going out to restaurants and things wearing pajamas and their slippers and things. I don't understand what happened to looking nice and trying to present yourself in somewhat of a good manner. It seems to be more younger people, but I've actually seen some I would say some middle-aged women and men wearing pajamas out to the stores. Have you guys seen this? I don't understand that. I think we should go back to dressing up when you go to church and you're going out to eat. Men should not necessarily wear a suit, but at least put up a button-up shirt and put on some nice pants. You look like crap going out. I mean, what the hell is that? Looks like you rolled out of bed to go out and get something to eat. So that's just my rant.
One man's opinion.
You guys familiar with that? There you go. So now Eddie's on top and
Well, what the hell?
Juan's down the bottom. I didn't do it. I guess having you guys in and out, it does that. So
It smells down under.
have you guys noticed that in Australia? Do you see more and more younger people going out with PJs on and things? Oh, you're muted. You're muted, sir.
No, it's perfect. We can't hear him. It's great.
So I know.
There you go.
Absolutely.
What a wonderful.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that down there?
Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it. It's because young kids today have nothing but disrespect my opinion. So at the end of the day, they need to be taught respect for people, respect for community.
Right. I agree. I agree. That was, part of my rant is you see more and more people going out, and it's honestly, I think you hit it on the head. It's disrespectful.
This is what they dress up in and go out in. A kangaroo onesie down under.
Oh, shit, you have to bring that up.
They got a different name for those kind of people, Scott.
Look at him. He looks so cute.
That's called first aid, Ross.
Yeah, like I said, there's a different name for those kind of people. But as I hate to sound like my grandfather, but if I went out dressed like that, my mother or my father would grab me by the ear and pull me back in the house and go take that stuff off and go put on some good clothing.
Here's what I don't get, right? It's the middle of winter. It's minus 45 million degrees. And they walk outside in a short mini skirt, and sleeveless top. And then wonder why they're freezing.
Right. It's crazy. Shorts. I see guys with shorts on all winter long. I don't know how they can do it. Too cold for me, but.
And then they have people like Billy, Billy J. What's his name?
The Commodore.
The self-appointed captain.
Fake captain, yes, fake
There
captain.
you go, yeah.
And he will wear all sorts of things like shorts and thongs, and and then tell you that he likes it in the aft of the ship. That is.
Yikes. The other thing too that I saw the other day was a woman. Let's just say that she was larger than portly, and she was wearing these. I don't know, what are those pants? We used to call them leotards. The girls call them something different now, but those really tight, stretchy pants.
Lululemon ones.
Yeah, whatever they are, but it leaves those leave nothing to the imagination. And when there's somewhat of a robust lady, I don't know who, I don't want to pick on people, but, you may want to have a little self-respect. And leggings, there you go, John. Good morning, John. It's good to see you.
Jimmy, you need to remember the inaugural Helping Hands for cruise that we had on the Carnival Horizon. I mean, we had some of the interesting women. They were wearing see-through bikinis. I mean, what more could I say?
Here's the thing, I guess everything has its appropriate place, but when you're in line at the supermarket and there's somebody in front of you with somewhat of a large derriere, and the pants are going in places where they shouldn't go. And
you mean like a G-string?
It's just, have a little self-respect, will you? People are looking at you. If you're trying to get some attention, you're getting it. Trust me. But I don't think it's the type of attention that.
So, mate, we were down St Kilda Beach having a walk there, the family and I, and there was this gentleman walking past in it was kind of like a G-string bathers for a bloke, which was rather interesting.
Yeah. There's a place for that kind of a thing, and in public, I don't think it's right. But floss, right, John?
He's talking about something like that.
Oh my Lord.
Exactly.
I don't get to see stuff like that since I only go out when I have appointments now. But I used to go to Walmart here like 2 years ago, and I haven't gone back again since then. When I go to the supermarket now, I'll do pickups right in the parking lot. They bring it out to me. I don't even go into stores or anything like that anymore, so I don't get to see a lot of stuff. But you see so much of it online, and sometimes in the news, when they're showing the news, and you see people walking by, it's like, what the hell, So yeah, it is sad.
I'd love to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, again, I hate to sound like my grandfather, and I guess I'm becoming him since I'm over 60 now.
Hey,
but it's just, I don't know. It's just,
lawn.
Yeah, get off my lawn. It just doesn't seem right. Scotty J is here. Good morning, Scotty. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in, brother. I just don't understand it. Have a little self-respect. And where are the parents for some of these young ones that are going out? Again,
encouraging.
Yeah, I mean, my kids, I wouldn't let them go out dressed like that. They were dressed. You look, if you're going to at least a pair of jeans and some sneakers and.
See, I can just see Jimmy standing at the front door when his kids are lining up, and he's standing there with the shotgun, and the kids come in, and he goes, "Yeah, all right, you look all right." And the one that doesn't look all right, he grabs a hose and hoses him down until he actually changes.
Right. I don't know if it was quite that bad, but yeah. I'm seeing my father in me, right? I remember speaking of that, I remember one day I said something to the kids when they lived with us. It was, I don't know, I was reprimanding them for something. And then I finished and I stood there in awe because it was my dad talking. Sounded just like him. And I'm like, oh my God, I've become my dad. But yeah. So I don't know. That's just the extent of my rant. I have many more things to come for one man's opinion.
G'day, Danny.
There you go. Danny is here. Good morning, Danny. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Like I said earlier, don't forget to go over and hit the like button and share out the streams. And channel surfing is encouraged. Eddie is with us this morning, which is good to see. Eddie, him and I are we're compatriots in terms of the Andor and the Star Wars and that. I'm waiting for the next 3 to come out, which I think, Eddie, will be the last. That's it, right? 10, 11, and 12, I think, is it for that. And we got a
It should be it, but knowing Disney, who knows?
Who knows? You know, the search for more
It's
money
weird.
too. But so that's just real quick for some of you guys that aren't into that. But
Disney has screwed it up.
they really have. We were talking about this yesterday, Nick and I and Colleen, where you know, I used to like Disney. We honeymooned there, believe it or not. And we took the kids there a few times. And I've gone there as an adult. Colleen and I, a few years ago, spent our anniversary just trying to relive a few things. And I could care less now whether I go back to one of the Disney parks. I mean, I like Epcot. It's pretty cool. But I watched a guy the other day who had a family of 4, and it cost him $500. It was almost $1,000 for a day, but with parking and food and everything for them to go to Disney.
Give
Who
me
the
a ship
hell,
any day.
right? I'll take the 1,000 and I'll fly to an island somewhere, or like you said, get on a ship. That'll partially pay for your for a nice 7-day cruise. So ridiculous the amount of money that they're charging. And you can't tell me that they're not making boatloads of money off all the media that they have. And they own the media. I mean, it's crazy. So there's no reason to charge people. It's almost like baseball. You know, it used to be the great American pastime where you could go for a couple dollars to go see a game. And now it costs you a couple $100 just to go watch a game.
You can't even stay home anymore and watch the games. Even
Right.
even you gotta pay for to watch local games and all that on MLB and all that crap.
Good morning, Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. My friend, good to see you. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. What's Aaron saying? Disney needs to do the story of that blind guy in Rogue One. Okay, that would be kind of cool, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's my rant on that stuff. So where are we
You
at?
sure? You don't want to add to it?
Oh, there'll be more. Trust me. There'll be more, but we're a little behind. So let's do this.
This Week in History.
This Week in History is brought to you by Thirsty Thursday Trivia every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join Scott and Denise. They're there to stump you with some trivia, and you could get your name put in the blender at the end of the month. You could win a really, really cool prize. So check them out every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, nice.
What's happening on this day, May 12th, will turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1780. During the American Revolution, Major General Benjamin Lincoln of the Continental Army was forced to surrender with 7,000 troops at Charleston, South Carolina. In 1820, English nurse Florence Nightingale, who founded trained nursing as a profession for women, was born in Florence, Italy. International Nurses Day is celebrated on her birthday. And last week was Nurses Week. So we love our nurses, of course, and we try to celebrate them every day. In 1846, the ill-fated Donner Party, Scott, we talked about them last week, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, the ill-fated Donner Party left Independence, Missouri for California. Months later, the group became trapped in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and some members reportedly resorted to cannibalism when the food ran out. That's quite the thing to be faced with. In 1925, American baseball player, manager, and coach Yogi Berra was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Happy birthday to him. In 1937, King George VI of the United Kingdom was crowned following the abdication of Edward VIII. Was Edward VIII, was he the guy that he took off with his girlfriend?
Wallace, yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So he left the royalty for love, which good for him. In 1949, the Soviet Union lifted its blockade of Berlin. In 1972, the British rock group the Rolling Stones released "Exile on Main Street," a double album that is considered one of their defining works, which is good. If you've never heard that album, I would say look it up on your favorite streaming channels. In 2008, a massive earthquake struck Sichuan province in, I'm not sure if I said that right, but Sichuan province in China, causing great destruction and killing some 90,000 people. My goodness. I'm sure a lot of them probably died in buildings falling down. It's terrible, terrible thing. And then on this day, the featured event, first flight over the North Pole aboard the semi-rigid airship Norge, Norwegian explorer, Roald Amundsen, American scientist Lincoln Ellsworth, and Italian engineer Umberto Nobile made the first undisputed flight over the North Pole on this day in 1926. And the featured biography and birthday today, born today in 1907, Katharine Hepburn, American actress, known for many, many, many movies, including African Queen with Humphrey Bogart. So there you go. That's what's happened here in this day.
This Week in History.
You guys old movie fans? Any old movie fans? What's that, Eddie?
That we can continue if you want, because I don't have to go to my show since I'm here. We could continue here, okay?
Oh, that's fine. I know we got to put Shaun to bed soon, so it is a school night for
Shaun
him.
will go to bed when Shaun feels like it.
Oh, okay, all right. He's going to bed. I mean, we can go a little bit longer, Ed. That's fine, just because I do have to. I'm going to work today, believe it or not, this morning. I'm not working, but a lot of the my subordinate guys and gals have been reaching out to me, and they miss me. They want to know what's going on, and so I'm gonna go into the station this morning. They're actually having a paramedic refresher class, so most of them are going to be there. So I told them I would come in and have coffee with them this morning.
Don't lie, Jimmy. You're just going to dance on that pole.
You should see the pole. It's a brass pole, and it is awesome. I've never actually gone down it because I'm old, and I'm afraid I'll fall down the thing and break something. I break easy.
Sorry, they'll all catch you, Jimmy. They'll all catch you, mate.
There is a small rubber pad at the bottom, but that ain't going to do.
I bet you they bring them down. You've been jumping on it.
Forget about the rubber pad, okay? Forget about the rubber. You don't need it.
Well, if I land on my derriere, I'm good. There's plenty of padding back there, but
by the way, quick question,
video, Jimmy.
Quick question. How's your ribs?
Oh, they're healing. They're healing. It was my second rib on my right side. For whatever reason, I'm assuming it's because of my current situation. My bones have become brittle, and my ribs, I continue to keep breaking them. It doesn't take much. This time I slipped in the bedroom and I fell against one of the posts on our 4-post bed, and there it was. And when I had my x-ray as part of my pre-surgery test, they're like, "Oh, your second rib is broke." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Every time I breathe, I know."
So here's my suggestion, Jimmy. Go past Norwegian headquarters, pick up a lifesaver, and then go into work.
Right? Yeah. I got to wear my PFD just so I don't.
Yeah, we're at the fire station anyway.
Right. Let's see. Scooby Snacks is here. Okay, good. He's in my prayers. Still, thanks for the update. Controversial cruising. Who are we talking about?
Kenneth.
Oh, Kenneth. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure when Kenny's going to be back. In fact, I'm probably going to reach out to him today, see if I can FaceTime with him and just to see how he's doing it. And I can bring you guys a progress report on Wednesday. Speaking of Wednesday, Shaun is going to be hosting. Like I said, we're back to what we used to do now that the time change has brought us closer together, not so many hours between us, even though it's nighttime there in Australia. We're only a 12-hour difference now. So, which kind of brings the time. Right now it's, let's see, it's 9 o'clock there p.m. So,
4, 5, 6, 7.
14 hours, right?
Oh, 14 hours.
What is
Okay.
it, Sean? 14-hour difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 12, 14 hours.
So for me, the to go Eastern, I just subtract 2 and turn the clock over upside down. For you, it's 3.
There you go. So Sean and I, over the last couple of years that we've been doing streams together, one week I'll host, and then the next week Sean will host. So
Wednesdays.
you'll be able to,
Yeah.
on Wednesdays, hump day. Yep. So next week, next week, this Wednesday, Sean will be hosting. So you can go to the Down Under Cruisers, and then you can find me on channel surfing as well. Sean, I can link right to my channel from
You will be able to link, yes.
Yeah,
Because I'll do a collab with you, not a guest.
Perfect. So I know there was some funky stuff there with the EV Mux, but
I have a question,
that's
Jimmy.
good. Yes.
So Friday, this coming Friday, you'll be doing a show, I presume. But I had a Name That Notable this last Thursday that did not end up working for me for some reason with the software system. It is Famous Mothers, but I don't know if you would like to do a Name That Notable this Friday. I could make it available to us for Friday, have the bumper and all that, and we could do.
I love it. Let's do it. We haven't done any notables in a while. It was something that since I got sick.
So I won't be there, so you'll be able to talk about me.
First thing when we start, we'll be talking about you.
Yeah, I know. You
Especially
always
since
do.
you won't be there. So
I'm always at the forefront of your conversations. So
hey, you're somewhere there.
I'm okay with that.
Kinkiness.
John got his lawn mowed. Hey, Denise, did you get your lawn mowed as well? Did you have to hire the 2 goats because of the rain, or did you get the new mower? And she says, don't get me started. I'm mowing the lawn. Yeah.
I got
Scott, yes.
mine again this weekend.
Notable will be good on Friday. And if you want to do cruise tip of the week, or
yes, I'll have a tip too.
We can do that as well, and I'll have the bumper back. So
cool.
We'll be able to do that.
TP.
So we're going to go over in a little while over to hang out with Eddie Lugo. He's going to be live at probably when we're done here. He'll probably
Chetty Eddie. And then John let us know that there will be no CME today, but after CME, in the place of the Conscious Cruiser, I will be doing the Rise and Shine show, aka the Controversy Cast, episode number 30. So we'll be.
I'm definitely going to be in bed by then.
Oh yes, good.
Thank God.
So Sean, what are you coming up between now and Wednesday? Anything?
So tomorrow night being Tuesday, we'll be chatting with Shaun on the Helping Hands for Cruising, and I'm hoping I've got some exciting news. And I'll find that out a little later on. So that's on tomorrow night, chatting with Shaun, 8 p.m. Melbourne time, which is 6 a.m. your time, or Sparrow Fight for young Mr. Controversial Cruising Scott, because he's that far over. Also, Wednesday, of course, it's Time with Jimmy. And then Thursday, the lovely Queen Ilana and I will be doing our regular live show. That is actually, for those on our side of the pond, will be brunch at midday because of the time slot. So there we go. That's all that's happening. Oh, and by the way, Mum, nice to see you there.
Mom says she's got to go take a shower. She's going to go see my dad early. My dad is in rehab right now, and he is dealing with his issues. So, okay, Mom, go do your thing, Mom. How about you, Scott? What do you got coming up between now and Hump Day?
Between now and Hump Day, I just have the Rise and Shine show today. That's it. So Monday, Tuesdays are pretty much my viewing days. So I will be in all of your guys' chats. And then come by Thursday, I will definitely be over in Sean's chat. But that's only to see Alana. I only go to that show just to see Alana.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. She's
I know.
much better on the eyes than...
You know, I know exactly how that works because every time I do a solo, the numbers are deplorable. But when she's there, they don't know how to handle the chat.
The queen.
At least you're honest, brother. At least you're honest. And how about you, Eddie? What do you? I know you're going to be live right after this, but what do you got coming up? You got any premieres? Anything going on?
Morning Quick a week, then go live together a week also at 9 a.m. I do have 1 or 2 shots to bring out, quick videos to come out.
Nope.
Last night I released a video of food, so watch out when you watch it because you're gonna get hungry.
Uh-oh.
And then few surprises this week, so we'll see what happens.
Right on. Awesome.
Oh, I'm very, very, very close to 10K. So,
Oh, awesome.
let's say
10K.
this week or next week I hit 10K. I'm gonna definitely make a celebration.
How do you guys do it, man? How do you do it? I don't even know what I have. I haven't been paying much attention to what I got, but I don't know. Right now, yeah, there you go.
I'll be like
Right
the
now,
bottle boy for A.
I'm really close to 700.
There you go. We got to get you over the 1K mark.
Sean, I don't have a
Definitely.
sticker or a magnet for you, so you have to.
Scott,
I don't.
guess when you're going to get a sticker?
Flip it.
Oh wait, hold on. I got to go down under for this one. Wait.
Yep.
Oh, easy now.
Oh my Lord.
Scott, when
That
you do
means
it down
something
under-
different than my neck of the woods. Easy.
There's nobody
Easy
here.
now.
Don't worry. There's nobody here for that. I live alone.
That's the
Yeah,
best kind.
we're heading down a road. Anyway, so as far as I haven't been producing any videos. I do have some B-roll and stuff I could, but the chemo creates this weird fog in my brain, and sometimes it's hard for me to stay focused. That's why, Sean, you'll know when I'm reading, sometimes it takes me a little bit to do some reading. So that's why we haven't really talked about that. But yes, sir.
This is what you need to do. You need to take care of you. That's all we're worried about. You take
And
care
that's
of
what
you.
yeah, and I appreciate that. And I am, as always, and that kind of brings us into what we always finish up with. But PMA has really helped me, positive thinking, positive thoughts. The positive thoughts and the prayer are working because I am cancer-free. I'm in remission. And everything is going fantastic. I do have labs today, so I will know Wednesday. I'll report what my blood work revealed, but everything's been going in the right direction. And I am just getting ready for the 22nd. There you go, brother. Yep, PMA will definitely save your day. So don't forget, PMA will definitely save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, in more ways than one, I am living proof. I am here today to tell you that if you employ a positive mental attitude in your day, every day, you will attract positivity, and your life will be for the better. It's not BS. It really works. So it's a good thing.
Jimmy,
Make sure you.
When are you having your transfusion?
So I go in the hospital. They actually changed the date. I was supposed to go on the 23rd. I'm going in a day early on the 22nd. The 22nd, I'll go in. I'll get my Hickman port put in, spend the night in the hospital. The next day, I will start chemo. I'll have 5 days of chemo, and then a day off. And the 28th, I believe, is the day I'm actually having the transplant. So we're coming up. A couple more weeks to go. In fact, my day of rest will be the day that Nick goes in and they harvest his bone marrow to get the stem cells. So the day I'm taking a break, he's going to be in surgery, and it's a big deal, general anesthetic and that. And he'll be laid up for 6 to 8 weeks afterwards. So it's not like we thought where it was just a blood thing. They can still do that, but in my case, they have to go in and harvest that. So. And then after my transplant, I'll be there probably for the same amount of time I was in last time. It's going to be over a month before I'm able to come home, which is fine. But and that's just so that my blood can recover and things can get back to being somewhat normal. So good morning, Lorraine. Lorraine, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So there you go. So that's the schedule, and we'll talk about that more as we get closer. But don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today. All you have to do is make eye contact with somebody and smile. We never know what's going on in somebody's day, right, Shaun? Look at that big, beautiful smile.
Oh, Lord.
We never know. We never know what's going on in somebody's day and what's going on in the world. Everyone's got a story, and sometimes the stories aren't so good. So all you have to do is say, hey, you look great, or I hope you have a great day. It's important to be kind to one another in this world of hate and evil going on. And we've talked about this before. Be kind and be nice to people. It's real easy, and we're only here for a short time. And we're all in it together, so be nice. Don't forget to recognize our first responders, the men and ladies of the police and fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, as well as our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good. And our resident nurse, Denise, she's always with us, and we love her. So make sure that you recognize them, people, and tell them that you appreciate what they do, because not that they're looking for the accolades, but it's nice to hear it, because they don't ask for much, and they're doing the things that most of us either have no idea what they're doing or would like to do. So, and then last but not least, the men and ladies of our armed forces throughout the world and the free world, no matter what country you are, what flag you fly, those folks are out there every day working selfless in protecting our freedoms and our liberties. So, and they're also protecting what you see behind me and your flag. I love my flag. Old glory, red, white, and blue. God bless America. God bless your country. God bless all of you guys on the panel, Eddie, Scott, and Shaun. And God
Likewise.
Bless all of you guys in the chat. We love you, and we want to make sure that we're in it together. So that's going to do it, I think, for us here at for the Monday Morning Cup of Joe. We're going to go over to Eddie's in a little bit, and I saw, I don't know, hashtag Fireman Raid or hashtag Jimmy Raid, whatever you want to do. Go over there, and don't forget to hit the like button on the way out and channel surf. And Scott, what do we say?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We
certainly will. We'll see you guys Wednesday with Shaun hosting. Shaun and I will be up, and anybody else that Shaun decides he wants to invite. So I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist. I want to wish everybody peace and love from way deep down in my heart. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.